And we are live. We'll be starting here in just a minute. Listen to these tunes a little bit. Our live call-in number is up and running. And the Q&A is open. All right, let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to the Coach Dave Show, the Web Dude Zone, and the Life Transform System. Kind of all one and the same thing. Say hi in the chat when you come in. If you're watching on the replay, type in the word replay. And as you can see, I do have the Coach90.com cup. Coach90.com. Coach90. And good morning, everybody. Coach Dave here. Let's get started with the intro. We're going to skip this beginning music thing. You can do without it, right? And good morning, good morning. I think I might turn this music down just a little bit. There we go. And good morning. Hi, everybody. Coach Dave here. Welcome to the show. If you're not catching us live, we are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 a.m. on the West Coast, noon on the East Coast, and 6 p.m. in Spain. Parts of Russia, 1 a.m. Soviet Russia, as my friend out there said. Welcome to the show. Today, I want to talk about something that I didn't even realize until this morning. We're sitting here having our morning cup of joe, and my wife and I are talking about the Coach Dave Show, the Web Dude Zone, all of those things. And, you know, recovery, life, business, three major areas, and it just seems to me that that those things had something in common. So I said, there's a similarity here. There's a similarity. You got to start, you got a middle point, and then you got kind of the end, which is really not the end, because you never know when life is going to end, like a box of chocolates. And so we were talking about that, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to talk to real people today at my wife's suggestion. Yes, she is very intelligent, so just want to let you know, if you hear me say something smart, it might be because my wife suggested it. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, realize what assets you have and use them to their fullest. I'm not saying use people, but you know. Okay, so let's get on with it. Today I wanted to talk about what do you want to do in life, what do you want to do in business, and what do you want to do in, let's see, what did I say? There was life, business. I don't remember what the third one was. What did I say? Well, there's three areas here. Your life, your business, and whatever. Roll it back, scroll it back, see what I said. Anyway, these three major areas of life, you want to work out how you're going to do that. And life is an action plan. I'm always hearing that from people that, I mean, I hear it from my wife. I heard it growing up from my mom. You hear from business leaders everywhere. Life is an action plan. So what kind of action are you putting into your action plan? Are you putting in action today, or are you just kind of living life as it comes to you? As it rolls you down the hill, you roll with it. Sometimes you roll with it. Sometimes that's a smart thing to do. All right. I got to find my cough button here. I do have coffee. I do have water over here, but I also have a little tickle, so hold on. Listen to the music. Okay. So as we're going along and as all this is happening, I discovered one thing. I discovered that life, your own personal life, your business, and all of these things have something in common. They all need these three basic principles. Life is an action plan. Business, obviously you need action in your business. You can't just float along and expect it to roll in. And the third thing is, you've got to think about it. You can't just. I heard someone say that that water always seeks the path of least resistance. As the water is going down the hill, going down the mountainside, it gets dumped into the ocean. Water seeks the path of least resistance, and it gets dumped out at the lowest point. So I just want you to realize that's important. Water gets dumped out at the lowest point. Why? Because it's not going in any mode of resistance. It's not doing anything on purpose. It's just rolling. That's all it does. It just follows the path of least resistance. And when there's no path, it'll sit there and build up for a little while, and whatever at the edge is least resistant, it spills over that way. So what are you doing today in your life and your business? Are you following the path of least resistance? Are you following those things that aren't challenging? I heard people pray, God, take these things out of my life that are causing me trouble. Take these things out of my life that are causing me pain. God, maybe He wants you to grow. The path of least resistance is not really necessarily the best one. From time to time, you may need to just kind of follow and see where it takes you. But that's because God has that plan. That's not because your life is going the right way all the time. It just doesn't happen like that. The path of least resistance will get you dumped out at the lowest point. And do you want to be at the lowest point? So what are you doing today? What are you doing today to live life on purpose instead of just getting dumped out at the lowest point? That's what I want you to ask yourself. I've got the call lines open. I've got the chat open here. You can type something in, say, you can say, hi, Coach Dave, what's going on? I'm having problems in my life. I just don't know what to do about it. As a life coach, as someone who helps other people in business, in life, and just generally someone who's concerned about you and what's going on in your life, there's a lot that I can do to advise you, throw a few new ideas into the conversation, and we'll get there. But I want to ask you, what are you doing right now in your life to not get dumped out at the lowest point? Water, path of least resistance, dumped out. So I was looking at recovery. I was looking at life coaching. I was looking at business, even just plain old business. Everybody knows what business is all about. You do things, it helps bring money in, and then that money provides you a lifestyle. So all those things have something in common. There's three areas I want to cover. And those three areas, they start with evaluation. You take a look at where I'm at now, where I want to be, and how do those two compare. That's the first area. The first area is evaluation. What are you doing about your life? Are you evaluating? What are you doing about your business? That's the first thing you do. You sit down, you say, my business isn't working very well. Why not? I'm going to evaluate this. So you look at evaluation, step one. Step two, action. Once you evaluate and you take a look at it, let me take recovery, for instance. Recovery is all about, my life is a wreck. I need to know why. My life is a wreck. It's out of control. And as a result of that, I'm going to evaluate. My evaluation is, I have no control over whatever my addiction is: alcohol, drugs, money, gambling, eating, shopping. What is that thing you have no control over? There's something, because you're losing it. If you're stuck and you feel like you're stuck, you're losing it. So you evaluate. You say, I'm stuck. You say, here's what I'm stuck on, and where do I want to be? That's your evaluation. When you get that evaluated, you have an idea of what you want in your life. You may even have some goals at that point. You want to say, how do I get into action to fix this thing? How do I get into action? Step two, action. How do I get into action to fix this thing? And you either need a program that's an addiction recovery program. I have a recovery program myself that I'm involved in. I have one additionally that I created that's called the Life Transform System. My life is tough and I want it transformed. I want my life transformed into what I'd love it to be. And these are the 3 steps in there, as well as in the recovery program that I'm in from things that I grew up with. So you've got evaluation first, action second. Action is the part of the program that you do stuff. I'm going to be real simple, real straight with you. If you're not putting action into it, it's not going to happen. If you're not putting action in, what do you expect to happen? What do you expect to happen? There's not a lot that's going to just magically appear out of nowhere. Prayer is powerful, but God needs you to be a part of it. He's not going to step in the steering, get in the driver's seat of your life and just take you over here, take you over there. That's not going to work. God says, okay, I may be the one in the front seat, you may be the one in the back seat, but if you don't tell the taxi driver where you want to go, where are you going to go? He's not going to say, oh, well, I suggest we go to the theater. He's not going to say, well, looking at how you look, I think I need to take you to a hotel and you need to go up in there and get a shower. I mean, So what's your action plan? What is your plan? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What do you want in life? First, you evaluate, I'm not where I want to be, and something else is what I do want to be. And if you need help with that, let me know. I'm a life coach. I know how to do action plans. I know how to do planning, life planning, goal setting. And then from evaluation into the action part of it, you take those goals that you've got and you do action with them. That's what I call the engine, my day-to-day action in the Life Transform System. Similar, very similar to the day-to-day action that you do if you're in a 12-step program. It's the same thing. In the 12-step program, you evaluate. You do your action part of the plan. Step 3 is even an action. Step 4 and 5, 6 and 7, those are all action. 8 and 9. And then you get into the maintenance part of the program, which is part 3. So you've got evaluation, you've got action, you've got maintenance. So those 3 things are important. In the action plan, you go through it, day-to-day action. You keep it up until what? Until something changes. Until those things you want to change. When those things change, you know you're getting somewhere. But do you stop at that point? No. You can't stop. At the end of the action plan, you've kind of got it down what you need to do. Okay? That's what I call the end of the action phase, but that's not the end of the whole recovery scenario. You've still got maintenance. You can't do it alone. You can't walk life alone. Everybody get out of my way. That's not going to work. So the action plan is important. And you get in there and you do the action, and then the evaluation plan or the maintenance. That's important because you need to say, okay, I did the action. The action's good. I need to get the maintenance going. And the maintenance plan, the maintenance part of it is other people help you. Now, obviously, you're going to need other people to help you in the action plan. Just to live life, you need other people to help you. You need electricity in the house. You need gas in your car. You don't have your own crude oil farm. You don't have your own electric plant. You need all these things. You need other people in your life to help you get this going and maintain it and keep it going. The action plan requires other people. And you don't have your own farms. You don't have all that. You need the truckers. I got to tell you, I heard this funny thing. I won't tell you who it is because we're not going to get political here. But there was a very prominent gal, I will call her nicely, in the political arena of our country. She said this: I don't have to worry about truckers. I don't have to worry about the truckers' strike, any of that. I get my groceries from the grocery store. I'm fine. I'll get mine from the grocery store. I don't have to mess with truckers. Well, where do you think the grocery store gets it? Does it grow in their backyard? They pick it and they bring it in? Yeah. No. Do they have a little assembly plant out there where, all the does Kraft Foods have assembly in the back of their store? No. Kellogg's cereal, it comes on trucks. Okay? That's how smart she is. Anyway, so you got to rely on others. That's my point. Even if you're going to the grocery store, other people brought it there before you got your hands on it. So, evaluate. How am I doing? Do I feel like I'm doing all right? No? Where would I like to be? See, that's part of my Life Transform system. That's part of being a life coach. I help you evaluate your life. I help you come up with goals as to what you would love your life to be. And then I have a specific process where I coach you through to attain those goals and dreams and get the life you would love. And then at that point, I'm your advisor. I'm your follow-up. You still don't do it alone. You never drop everybody in the middle of everything, or you would starve. You wouldn't have any gas in your car. Or if you have an EV, you wouldn't have any electricity in your car. You won't have any water in your sewer and in your water system. You wouldn't have a well. You wouldn't no electricity in your house. Okay, you're getting me, aren't you? So this is the important thing. You need people all the way through. You need someone to help you evaluate. You need someone to help you on your action. And you need someone to help you do maintenance. You've got to have someone to help you do maintenance on your car. You know that. Your oil will go bad. Your motor will go bad. You might need some new belts. You might need some tranny fluid. Maintenance. Your car needs it. So do you. So these are the 3 steps: evaluation, action, maintenance. And I thought, yeah, I could just come on here and talk about just generalities and some of that, but this isn't going to help you. It's not going to help you. I'm here because I like to help people. I'm here because you like to see my beautiful face. Okay, maybe not. Hear my beautiful voice? Okay, maybe not. But the plan is for me to help you. Now, I do this in many ways. I do this in recovery with my Life Transform system. You know what my links are. You know where you can find me. At the end of this today, on the final thanks for watching screen, I put up a whole list of links that'll just go up the screen. And the very last one is my bit.ly link that has one link to all my other links. So that's the important one. Stay long enough to get that one, and you can send me a DM, you can send me an email, you can inbox me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter, all of those things, and it's all on the very last link. Stay till the end. And so this is the value of hanging around and getting all the information. You'll have one place you can go, bookmark that sucker, and you can go to all my social media. You can see what I'm talking about. You can find all my videos. You can find all my anything. DM me, email me, say hi in the chat, all those kinds of things. Put a 1 in the comments. That's my famous one when Facebook came up with that thing about you can't say this and you can't say that or you're baiting people. Who cares? You got to bait people. Come on now, I'm trying to bait you. Come on. Are you thinking? Good morning. Have you had your Coach Dave coffee yet? Coach90.com. So think about your life. Think about how am I doing? You got to evaluate. Am I living what I want to live? Maybe not. And then you got to, exactly. My wife said, quit thinking. At that point, get into some action. Do it. Even if you're still in evaluation, the action part in the middle is not just, okay, finally I decided to do some action. That's not it. Evaluation takes action. You put your brain in gear. Is my life the way I want it to be? Is it the way I would love it to be? Maybe not. Or maybe I'm doing real good. But if you're not doing real good, somebody says, hey, how you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing all right. That leaves room for improvement. That means I may not be satisfied with where I'm at. And if you're not, you can get satisfied with where you're at. You can be elated with where you're at. You can be so happy with where you're at that it's killing you. Put it into action. Evaluate, put your brain in gear, ask yourself, answer yourself, if no one's there with you, answer yourself and say, how would I like it to be? How would I love it to be? And then from that point on, if you're stuck, let me know. I've got lots of ways I can help you. Lots of ways I can help you. So you see scrolling along just underneath there, Dave Brown Coach. That's my Facebook and a lot of other places. I'm on Rumble, Dave Brown Coach. I'm on YouTube, Dave Brown Coach. Twitter. Twitter is underneath there further. You can see my Twitter. It's _ Dave Brown _. But send me a DM or send me an email. Say hi in chat. Get in touch with me if you're stuck with, okay, I answered your first question, is my life the way I would love it to be? My answer was no. What do I do now, Coach? What do I do? I'm stuck. I don't know. I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. So I can help you with that plan. I can help you with the Life Transform System. Now, the other thing is, so we got recovery. Excuse me. We got recovery. We've got your life in general. If you feel you don't need recovery, but you're still not living the life you'd love to live, same kind of thing. Now, people that need recovery, that's an easy one. I'm coming in, falling on the floor drunk every night, waking up with a headache every morning, getting that first drink out of the fridge in the morning just to maintain, because, man, if I don't get that, I'm screwed. That tells you you need recovery. That's not the way to live. You don't have to live like that. So that's recovery. You can ask me about that too. I am a life recovery coach. The Life Transform System is just basically, I don't know if I need recovery, but I need something. Ask me about that. And the third thing that I help people with is business. All right, coach, what do you do? How can you help me with my business? Well, your business online. Now, if you don't know, let me show you. Let me show you right here. This right here, this is your new internet monitor screen. This is your internet contact. Monitors are going the way of the dinosaur. TVs are going the way of the dinosaur. Laptops and computers, it's close. Did you know right now on websites, 2/3 of your website traffic is going to be from here? Handheld device, 2/3 of your traffic. If you're on the internet, if you're not doing business on the internet, I just want to know why. Okay? Why? The internet is so prevalent out there that literally trillions and trillions of dollars of business are done every week, every month on this. Why aren't you on the internet? If you're not on the internet because you don't know how, again, that's a thing with your business. You can evaluate. You could say, my business isn't what I would love it to be. Same with my life. Same with my recovery. And what do I do? Or you can say, I know exactly how I would like my business to look, but I need some help with it. I need some ideas. There you go. I do a lot of business on the internet. I do a lot of business, especially after I have my coffee. And I'll help you with your internet business. I do websites. I do internet consulting. I'm a tech geek. We can do all the social media. We can do all the internet stuff. And I even do web apps where if you need to have your internet business going right there, I don't know if I can show you this. Let me tip it up here. Yeah, no, it's going to blur out here. But you can have your business icon right there on somebody's screen. They can come back day after day after day and buy from you, do business with you. A web app doesn't have to be designed from scratch, from code, from ones and zeros. You don't have to pay a programmer $25,000 to $35,000 on the low end. The upper end, forget it. That's you don't even want to know. But my cost on I start at $5,000 for a full website web app, and that's not inside a browser window. That's a full screen app on their phone. They can come back time and time again and purchase from you and do business with you. You're saving a ton of money, and you don't even have to use Geico. Okay? I'm just telling you. Just saying. So I help with web apps. I do web design. I do full websites. I do landing pages. I do business. I do all that stuff. Web development of any and all kinds. Social media development. All of that. Live streaming, obviously. You want some live streaming going on if you want to touch bases with people and be real. So if you need help with your recovery, if you need help with your life, if you need help with your business, I can help you do all those things. But this is what you really need to do in any of those areas. If you need to start, let me give you a quick tip. This is my quick tip for the day. If you need to start, start. Start with evaluation, move into action, move into maintenance. When it gets good, you move into maintenance. By the time you get there, you'll be amazed, as the big book says. You'll be amazed. I love those 3 words. So you want an amazing life, you want an amazing recovery, you want an amazing business. Give me a holler, and I'd be absolutely amazed to help you out. I'm Coach Dave. I love to do stuff for people. So give me a call, give me a line, drop a one in the comments. Drop me something in email, direct message me, all those kinds of things. And if you catch this on the replay, just say, hey, Coach, and give me a hashtag replay. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good Wednesday, everybody. I hope this middle of the week gave you something that you can grab onto. This is important. Evaluation, action, maintenance. That's it. Talk to you later, guys. God bless. All right. Take care.